guys, Room Dietary from Stacked. Hope you guys are doing wonderful today. Now we're here at Meyer Park, just in the Marine Parade area, and we are going to be checking out Meyer House. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because it is. In the past, we toured the Meyer House show flat, and honestly, we were going crazy over the attention to detail, all these ultra luxury aspects. And I remember telling Gib, hey, imagine if we were able to actually see the development when it TOP'd. And guess what? Well, the developers have invited us here today. We're going to be having a look at the development, the facilities, and of course, for the cherry on top of the cake, we're going to be having a look at a 4-bedroom ground floor unit spanning 3,240 square feet. It's massive, so can't wait to get started. If you guys are ready, this is Meyer House. Alright, so as we make our way to a development which is really just around the corner, I thought I'd share a little bit more about Meyer House with you guys. Now, this place literally just TOP'd this year, so it's as fresh as it gets. And in terms of land size, you get a total of 110,000 square feet with only 56 units. Now, this land could have easily fit up to over 200 units, but the developers decided to prioritize both unit space and exclusivity, hence the lower unit count. Now, a lot of very important people came together to build this development. In terms of the developers, we have UOL and Kheng Leong. And as for the people who designed this place, the overall architects are WOHA. Now, they designed the Park Royal Pickering and the Oasia Hotel. As for the interior, you've got Yabu Pushelberg. Now, he's worked on 4 Seasons and of course, Park Hyatt in New York. Now, let's not forget the landscape designers as well. That was from RSD. Now, they have had their hand in designing the Mandai Safari and of course, Jurong Lake Garden. Now, this place that we are in right now was also designed by RSD, and it really kind of serves as an extension of facilities for the residents at Meyer House. Now, if you guys are ready, let's get a move on. Alright, so we're in the middle of the development right now, and I think it's a great time to talk about the facade. Now, personally, I really enjoy that exterior, that glass fiber reinforced concrete look. And on the interior, not only do you have the glass balcony standing out, you also get the Venetian blinds. So, 10 years from now, this is going to be a timeless look. On top of that, it also kind of makes this space come to life because the Venetian blinds are always going to be in different positions. At some point, you're going to see that one maybe open, that one closed. So there's always going to be kind of some life to this interior. Alright, so right here we've got a 30-meter lap pool, and it's not just any lap pool, it's actually a salted lap pool. So instead of your usual chlorine, you've got some salt in this. And there are a couple of benefits. So the first thing is that it's a lot easier to swim in. The second thing is a lot softer on your eyes, your skin, easier to maintain as well. And perhaps more importantly, you're not gonna get that terrible chlorine smell. Just talking about the design, you notice that it's a beautiful shade of blue, which kind of glistens. It looks beautiful in the sunlight. And to kind of top everything off, you've also got deckside pools on either end, which is great for residents who want to relax. Alright, so right next to the 30-meter salted pool, we've got the children's pool. Now, something that's really interesting is how you've got a slide here, and not only do you have a slide, it's actually incorporated into the landscape. And on top of that, you get some very interesting features like that mini trellis of sorts, certainly something that I haven't seen before. Now, this is going to be great for families with kids. They're definitely going to enjoy this one. Alright, so right by the pool is the clubhouse. Now, it's essentially split into 3 different sections and separated by a massive glass sliding door. So this area where we're in right now is the reception. To the corner, you've got the cocktail lounge, so that's a little bit more cozy. You've got a sofa there as well. And then on the other end, you've got the dining area. You've got an 18-seater there. So great for hosting parties. Your party could easily spill out into the pool with plenty of sitting areas on the outside. Now that we're kind of done with the ground floor facilities, let's head to the lower ground. Now, the greenery and landscaping here is truly gorgeous, and it's kind of testament to how it comes together in the feel and design of the space. Honestly, it feels like I'm walking through the Garden of Eden. Walking down the garden stairs leads me to this beautiful water courtyard, and it shows that efforts was not just made for the landscaping, but also for all the water features. Honestly, it feels so surreal. It's like I'm walking through a platform surrounded by water. Certainly nothing I've ever seen in any other development to date. Alright, so welcome to the concierge. Now this is part of the arrival hall and it's located on the lower ground of the development. Now it's certainly very spacious, very luxurious, befitting of a condo like Meyer House. Now it is here that you can book your transport or even your housekeeping services. Of course, speaking of a grand arrival, we had to show you the drop-off point. Now you've got this massive stone piece that serves as a centerpiece of this drop-off point right here. Certainly very spacious for bigger cars. Now I personally like this space because it's a good combination of both indoor lighting and, as you'll soon see, natural light which seeps in from the ground floor just above. Alright, so just before we head up to the unit, let me share some important points with you about the various amenities around Meyer House. Alright, so first up, shopping and eateries. We've got a couple of malls, Katong Shopping Centre, the Odeon Katong, Roxy Square, and of course Parkway Parade, which is all 5-minute drive away from the condo. Now, lifestyle-wise, we all know that East Coast Road is an entire lifestyle stretch. On that note as well, East Coast Park is 10 minutes to walk away. Now for public transport, it's only a short walking distance to the Tanjong Katong MRT. And for those who drive, the ECP is right around the corner. And as for the Orchard Road and CBD belts, that is under 40 minutes drive away. And finally, for primary schools, we have Tanjong Katong Primary School in the area. Alright, so now that we're done seeing all the facilities and talking about the amenities, it's time to check out the unit. So we've made our way to the front of the unit entrance. As you can see, they're all lined up next to each other, which is super impressive. Now, these are the 4-bedroom units, which essentially come with their own private parking lots right next to the lift lobbies. Now, for the 3-bedroom units, they share common parking spaces in the other areas of the car park. Alright, so welcome to your private lift lobby. Now essentially everything here is yours, from the lift shaft to the lift lobby. And let's not forget about the finishing. So we've got silverite marble flooring, we've got timber finished shoe cabinets right here, and you're gonna see this timber finish throughout the unit later on the walls. And perhaps to cap off everything here, you've also got your floor to ceiling glass mirror, which essentially helps you to just kind of check on your appearance as you head out for the day or when you come back into your unit. So time to check out the actual unit. Alright, so we are in the lift car right now heading up to the unit. Similarly, you've got your marble flooring finish and you have your bronze stainless steel mirror finish on the top, and right here this is black stainless steel mirror finish. Now notice that there are only 2 buttons here which go to 2 of your stories. Essentially no unnecessary buttons, all of that is yours. And just on that note as well, you can customize this lift car however you like because, well, you own it. How cool is that? Okay, so we are officially in the unit now. Just a brief background. This is a 4-bedroom ground floor unit coming in at 3,240 square feet. It also has a little swimming pool of its own. Now, personally, I'm not usually a fan of ground floor units, but I guess this is probably an exception in my books. Now, that being said, let's begin with the entryway. Alright, so earlier when we came out of the lift, essentially into the foyer, we noticed just the amount of space here. So you've got plenty of space for sitting, shoe cabinets, and if you look at the floor, it's actually oak in weave, and this spreads through the entire common area of this 4-bedroom unit. Now you also notice the floor to ceiling mirror, walls are in timber finishing, so is the ceiling, and over here on this end, you've got a timber and metal screen. So come into the living room. Now again, massive amounts of space. I really like how the furniture here is so organic. Now everything here, by the way, comes with the unit when you purchase it. Now this sofa here is a 4 to 5 seater sofa, and in the rear you've got a wooden bookshelf. Over here on this end you've got 2 armchairs, a little coffee table just by the pool, and in the far end you've got a console, which is probably where your TV set is going to be if you choose to have one in your living area. This is perhaps one of the biggest highlights of your unit, your very own private pool right next to your living area. Now, of course, this is because it's a ground floor unit. These massive glass sliding doors essentially can be fully opened, synergizing both your indoor and outdoor living areas. Alright, so heading out into the outdoor deck. Again, you've got your timber flooring and you've got your swimming pool in the same blue finish as the swimming pool we saw earlier on. Now on the side as well, you've got your side entrance which leads directly to your master bedroom. So right where I'm standing is essentially where your Venetian blinds are going to come down, giving you complete privacy over your unit and again allowing you to synergize both your indoor and outdoor spaces into one. And right behind that, you have your dry kitchen or bow counter of sorts. And now this is finished in onyx marble and you've got your bowl basin made by CEA. Now behind me, we have your display/storage right here. And with that, let's head into the kitchen. Heading in, you notice this massive auto door, floor to ceiling. And if I can just pull you over here, you notice the cutaway right here, which kind of adds a little bit of character to this space. So right before the kitchen, you've got this little laundry dedicated space. You've again got your massive sliding doors right here. And if you come on in, you'll also notice that there's a cabinet, there's storage, and a sink, which is gonna come in very handy if you have to hand wash clothes. Now over on the corner, you've got your washer and dryer. You've got a staggered automatic as well for hanging your clothes. And finally, you have your little small WC right around the corner. Now, right next to it, we have the bomb shelter. Now, if you remember our previous tour with Gib, there was actually a wine cellar. In this case, it's kind of a little bit of storage, but again, it's pretty sizable in its own regard. So the kitchen is designed in a U-shaped layout and essentially all your appliances are from Miele. Right here, you've got your inbuilt oven, your inbuilt microwave, and over on this end, you've got your countertop and your backsplash finished in matte quartz. Now over on this end, you've got your 5-burner gas hob and hood, and above that, you've got your flip-up doors, 2-tier, courtesy of Bloom hinges, and at the bottom, you've got your pull-out drawers for additional storage space. And on the opposite end, you have your 2-dot fridge, as you can see right here. Right at the far end of the kitchen is where your sink is, where the windows are as well. Now this is great because not only do you have natural ventilation, you've got light coming in, allowing this place to not feel as claustrophobic as it could have been. Now finally on this end, we have your secondary exit. That's where your service deliveries come from. And so with that, we're officially done with the kitchen. Let's go ahead into the bedrooms. Alright, so right next to the living area is this vestibule right here. It's essentially split into the powder room on that end, which we'll talk about in a bit, the bedroom, which we will also go into in a bit. But what I want to bring your attention to is this door right here. So notice how it's really nicely flushed into the corner. Well, there's actually something behind it, which I will show you right now. So when I close this, you notice that there's some more panels over here, and this is essentially more storage for your needs. Alright, so on to the powder room. Again, one of the most beautiful powder rooms I've been into. Now the finishings are by Exor, and of course you've got your stone basin and a vanity countertop, all custom, which really matches this nice, beautiful brown forest flooring. Alright, so on into the common bedroom. Now this first common bedroom has been changed into a study. Now I could easily see a queen size bed fitting in here with plenty of bedside space for additional furnishings. Now, you also have quite a bit of storage space right here and ducted AC vents. Of course, you have a connecting bath. Now, every single bedroom in this house is an ensuite. The fittings here are from Exor, sanitary wares are from Lawfen, and if you notice, the floor, countertop, vanity, and the walls are all finished in a nice European marble. Alright, so just before we head into the other bedrooms, I just want to show you something really quickly. Alright, so every bedroom actually faces this area and they all have their grill doors right here, essentially separating the AC ledge and also giving you your very own outdoor space. I mean, how cool is that? You literally come out and you've got this whole space to yourself. Now, one thing to add is that the flooring is timber, and with that, let's go check out the other bedrooms. Alright, so once again, as you head into the common bedrooms, you notice that there's a vestibule right here. And again, I have to emphasize how important this is in kind of blocking or mitigating sound from the outside coming into your bedrooms. We've got bedrooms on either end. Let's begin with this one right here. So here we are in our second common bedroom. This time we've got a queen size bed right here, and instead of having the toilet on the other end, it's now adjacent to your bed. Speaking of opposite ends, we have this wardrobe here nicely flush to the corner for additional storage space, and your little vanity. You've got massive glass sliding doors on that end, which again leads to your outside where we were just at earlier on. Alright, so coming in, third common bedroom. Now notice the ceiling height. This is over 3 meters high, and you've got your rain shower right at the top of that. Instead of a queen size bed as we saw earlier, we now have a games room, but again, you could easily just fit that in right here with plenty of bedside furnishings. Again, this bedroom is exactly the same storage and same outdoor area right behind. Now that that's all done, let's head on to the master bedroom. And finally, the moment that we've been waiting for, welcome to the master bedroom. Now, this is perhaps the biggest master that I've seen in any new launch condominium unit. Where do I begin? So we've got a direct access to the balcony as we mentioned earlier on. Plenty of space on this end. In this case, we fit an armchair and a coffee table on the side. You could perhaps put a study. And over here on this end, you've got a king size bed. You could easily fit a California king bed. Plenty of space on either end for bedside furnishings. And of course, you've got your massive glass windows right here. Plenty of natural light coming in. Man, this place is massive. It almost feels like a studio of its own. Now that's it, let's head into the walk-in wardrobe. Now on this way, you've got a pocket sliding door right in the middle here that separates both the spaces. One thing I really appreciate about this is the amount of natural light you have coming in, essentially allowing this place not to feel that claustrophobic. Now over here on this end, notice that there are quite a few glass frosted doors with LED lighting on the inside. This bathroom is certainly befitting of such a massive master bedroom. Now the floor and the wall are finished in EA Baltic marble. You've got a his and her sink together with the vanity top coming in toffee brown stone. CEA fittings right here in bronze satin finish. And if I bring your attention over on this end, you've got an Apaiser bathtub that's a marble stone finish. I also like what's happening behind me. You've got 2 dedicated spaces, one for your toilet and one for your shower area. I mean, look at that ceiling height. Just imagine showering here with that massive rain shower up there. All right, so we're kind of done with the development and the unit. Now let's head into the living room to wrap up this tour. Okay, so we are officially done with the tour for today. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. I'll just leave you guys with some parting thoughts. Now, if you are a young family that enjoys luxury lifestyle, then this place could tickle your fancy. Now, one thing I've noticed is that it's very convenient. There's some playgrounds around the area. You've also got access to plenty of preschools here, and it's only a short walk away to the beach. Now, let's not also forget that you've got the entire East Coast Road, which is a whole lifestyle stretch of its own. And the second point, you've only got 56 units here together with your very own private lift lobby. So in that sense, you have unparalleled privacy and exclusivity. And apart from all that, the large format units here in Meyer House is definitely a plus point. That's something you're not going to get in most newer developments nowadays. So if you're someone that prioritizes space, this is certainly for you. However, you are going to get reduced accessibility to public transport for a bit, at least till the MRT comes up in 2023. From now till then, you've got a single bus service, and therefore it's probably instrumental to have your own private transport. Next, if you're someone who prioritizes your facilities, then it's also important to note that you're not going to have a tennis court and barbecue pit in this development. Now, maintenance fees for this development are on the higher end because of the number of units you have here, so it ranges from $1,300 to $2,500 depending on your unit type. Alright, so for those of you guys who are interested in the unit mix, I'll pop it in right now. It's a good mix of 3 and 4 bedroom units together with the penthouses ranging from over 1,800 square feet to 5,600 over square feet. Now, that officially wraps up everything. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about this development, you can head on to stackhomes.com/editorial or check out the link in the description box below. As always, you guys will be doing a massive favor to us if you like the video. Comment below as well, letting us know what you felt about the tour today, ways we can improve, and perhaps other developments that you might want to see down the road. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell as well, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.